your mechanic, Harold. I would never forget, and I do have to get this in because I wanted to get it in my review, and for some reason I got too long. That when we had that mishap with the clams, that they didn't fit.
Wow.
Remember that we called Juan Pablo. He offered, "Where are you? I will go and take you a clam." And I was like, no, we're in New Smyrna. It's not going to happen. But and it didn't
Just
happen.
the offer.
Just the offer. The
That
thought
is
that
cool. I appreciate that.
to me was like, who does that?
So today we are with Mrs. Soraya and Mr. Curly. We're basically going to ask them some questions because they come from a completely different industry. They are from a banking industry, and it basically comes from a completely different industry. It's not construction related. So how do you get into this business, Mrs. Soraya? I mean, you never been in. You don't look like a concrete pumper.
I'm not actually. We were approached by a neighbor on a party.
Okay.
Who mentioned that because I work in the banking industry, but I've been wanting to get out of the corporate environment for a while.
Okay.
I was looking for something to do. My husband was looking for something else to do as well to expand.
Right.
And he said construction is coming back in Florida. You guys ever thought about concrete pump? I've never heard that in my life. So we said, what is a concrete pump? So he went to explain what a concrete pump does, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting. But when he kind of said, this is, the price, I was like, oh, that's a bit pricey.
Right.
So we just let it sit there for a while until we started researching, and we found you guys.
Right.
Found you guys, and came here and started researching. I come from real estate and mortgage, so I know.
So you're going with a real estate background, mortgage background, and you work in the banking industry.
Correct.
So completely unrelated.
Completely unrelated, but I can see construction growing.
Of course.
Like
Yeah.
back in, before the mortgage crisis, it was
Right.
growing a lot.
2006, 2007, huh?
2005, 2007 exactly. So I was like, well, this is growing a lot, and I thought about going back to real estate again, but been there, done that. This seemed like something very interesting, and we just talked about it and said, hey, let's go for it. It's money there, and money's a big motivator.
I was just gonna say, so your biggest motivator was money.
Money and of course something new. It's always interesting.
Of course,
to do
new and
something
exciting money. But I tell you, I think the money part of this industry, the concrete pumping industry, is very good. I mean, a lot of people don't understand it very well, but once you get a hold of, a grasp of how to do this thing, I think you can get to make a lot of money.
Correct. And it all started, like, oh, you know what? It sounds interesting. Let's look into it. We came here just looking, and within 2 weeks we were getting the money together and buying and into it. And
so you started doing research online or something? How do you came up with, okay, I'm gonna buy a BPA 450, or I'm gonna buy a BPA 500, or I'm gonna buy a Schwing or a Putzmeister? How do you end up with that decision?
well, actually we didn't.
Okay.
Okay. It was just because we did not know a whole lot about machines.
Right.
We asked the person that talked to us about it, that was going to supply us with jobs, what kind of rock approximately he was going to use, because of course we're starting from there. And when Juan Pablo told us about this particular machine, I was like, okay, so this is a good.
Oh, so you have found us already at that point. You already seen us online and stuff like that.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's the first thing we did. We saw you guys online, researched, that portion, and then after coming here, we were supposedly somebody was going to help us with the process, and that person never appeared, so it all happened to be on us. The knowledge was limited, I'll tell you that, from our part. We are learning as we go.
Of course.
But it's very exciting because it's hands-on.
You like that?
I like that.
He's
love
good at that.
Yeah, and he's good at that. He's very, very good at that.
Right.
And it's just an opportunity to grow. Like I said, it's very lucrative and
Very
that's the big
lucrative.
motivator.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I remember we delivered the machine to you guys, and the next morning we sent a concrete pumper, one of our guys, to help you out, and it was a disaster.
It was, and we were so nervous.
Isn't that cool though?
It was so nervous.
You encountered the first day, you encountered the biggest problems with concrete pumping on the first day.
The
I
plugging,
think yeah, the plugs. I mean, what else do you guys have? We
one
had
of the
plug.
hoses. It was
The
up
hoses
there.
fell off the top. I mean, it was
intense.
crazy.
It was intense.
It's
But
a lot of stress in this business.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
oh yeah. The biggest teacher here, the biggest thing to learn that of course we didn't know is the life of the concrete is so short. And
Yeah, 90
everything
minutes.
is of the essence.
Yes.
So that's a learning process. The more we pump, because we did not get an operator. Right now we're not getting one. Operator number 2 here.
Right.
So we feel more comfortable as we go.
Right.
Of course, the first couple of times it was, Juan Pablo, what
No,
happened?
Right. Calling us. No.
Calling you the support was great. It's still
Good.
great as we go. Appreciate that. That's why I highly recommend you on my reviews
I
because
appreciate that. We thank you for that.
I thank you
Definitely.
guys every day. And it's a learning process, but I think that we're getting there
Good.
with your help. And we spent hours watching YouTube videos on how to operate
Concrete pumps.
concrete pumps. Okay, that was like the
Did-
Saturday afternoon movies.
You know, that's a new thing. A lot of people are looking for YouTube. Like every time I need to learn something, every time I need to see something new that I don't know about, instead of reading, we just go to YouTube. You think YouTube is a powerful tool for you?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've been using it a lot.
We've been using it a lot. We were not able to. I like what you guys do with the explaining your machine because we were not able to find exactly a lot of the questions on our machine specifically, or a lot of the specific questions that we had. So thanks to the video, that you guys did, we
Right.
have our questions
Right, Juan
answered.
Pablo did send you the video on the day of the job site, right?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Okay.
he did.
Of the job, okay.
Yes. So you asked me, are you happy? Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
we're very happy. We're very happy. Like I said, we didn't even have a truck. Now
So you got a four-wheel
now we
drive,
have a
yeah?
truck, so we kind of like, I had to make space in my house for the machine in
Nice.
the backyard so we can keep it.
Now you're not gonna have any leaks.
Now we're not gonna have any leaks on my pavers. Thank
That's
you.
right. That's right.
And
That's been like
so it's been a fun process. It's been stressful, but at the same time, in regards to we not knowing anything about it, I think it's
Yeah.
been cake.
I agree. The stress with this business is always going to be because of the concrete, as you were saying. Concrete is going to dry up pretty quickly. So if you don't have all your ducks in a row, probably you're going to make a lot of mistakes and probably you're going to lose a little bit of money. But I guarantee you, you're not going to lose your head off on this thing. You're not going to lose everything. Never. This business is very lucrative. If you're very responsible with your equipment, if you're responsible with your customers, if you treat them with respect, with the same respect that you want to be treated, you should be okay. You should be fine, and you're gonna make a lot of money. I mean, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be the lady from was it? You used to work for. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. If you guys make it really good and you guys like explode this business and start buying a bunch of pumps. And in the future, somebody's gonna say, so what do you used to do for a living? Oh, I used to be in banking. How about you? No, I used to be in another different kind of line. How do you end up here? That's gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be incredible. And I wish you guys the best. I think you guys are gonna do amazing.
Thank
Amazing,
you.
amazing.
And we thank you every day for the service, the support, the knowledge.
We try.
You guys are so knowledgeable.
In our company, our main thing is culture, our soul, the soul of the company. We don't focus so much on sales. Selling is important, obviously, but it really comes after the fact of you servicing somebody correctly. The soul of the company is not sell. The soul of the company is be 100% transparent with your customers. and always try to help them. Give them the means to defend themselves. They will take care of us in the future, and that's kind of like spread around our whole company. Everybody does the same. Everybody is worried about that one issue, not necessarily sell more, but more like take care of them. It doesn't matter what it costs. You guys just brought over a pump that was leaking in some areas, not every area. Harold called me and said, listen, I think they're gonna leak later. These other hoses are gonna leak later, they're starting to rot. We'll replace them all. So everything has to come from the bottom all the way to the top. I cannot be, oh no, replace some and don't replace some others. We spend almost $4,000 just in hoses, with the valves and everything else. But we do it because we want to make sure that you're taken care of. We do it because we want to make sure that you come back in the future. We do it because we wish that was somebody would do with us.
Absolutely.
So
And
that's the main thing.
And that's why when we are ready to buy another pump, which we will, we're coming back to you.
I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for this interview, and you'll be seeing it online. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure
Pleasure
helping you
been all
guys.
mine.
Alrighty. Thank you.